Okay, Ramai. I think it's better for us to start in the last week. So I think first time, not for the first time, actually for the second time. First time, even after students requested me to send me a midweek worksheet, I couldn't. එමනේ මාළට midweek worksheet එක දැම්මේ නැහැ because I had to cover up many of the classes I missed in the last week because of that fever thing. Then I was not fit even. I forgot about it. So in the next week, it's going to be a very long, extremely huge midweek worksheet. Right? බලන්න එපා දෙකම එකපාරට අල්ලලා දෙනව නෙමෙයි එකමාරක් විතර දීලා ඊළඟ වීක් එකෙත් එකමාරක් දෙනවා ඒකට මිස් වෙච්ච එක අහුවෙනවා. So that's what my plan it is. So today we are going to discuss some very important 3 topics. One is something we just learned in the last week with the mechanical. ඒ කියන්නේ නිකන් හරියට මැෂින් වගේ ගාන හදන හැටි කියන එක. එහෙම ගන්නලා එකී ගණන් ටික පොඩ්ඩක් familiar. Because the theory is a really boring one. Right? Because the theory is a kind of boring one. So that's why I decided to train you. This week, I'm going to give you the basic theory, including what? Moment. Right? Moment. So moment කියන theory එක කරන්න ඕනේ. Without moment, I couldn't teach the extreme case of what? Basic theories of what? Force equilibrium, but I told you. මොකද moment ටිකත් කරලා අර ටිකත් කරලා හරි පිළිවෙලට આવොත් එහෙම එපා වෙනවා. So I don't want to make you disappointed. I actually want to make you in contact with this. මේකේ හරියට touch එකේ ගෙනියන්න මට ඕන. So technically I would succeed in that. I could. Right? I technically could do that. But today I am going to give you exact note regarding the lesson, how to do it, how to deal with it. All right. Other one is proper teaching of inclined plane and the resultant force. Without knowing the resultant force, you already know how to get the resultant vector. That's the same technique. I have to remind you again. In terms of force, in the next week, we can happily start Newton's second law of motion with Newton's third law and do all the stuff what we want. Right? So technically, that's it. So now let's move on to some of the calculations what we did in the last week and those who found it really tough and challenging. ඒ ටිකත් කරමු. හරිනේ? Okay guys. අපි ටක් ගාලා වැඩේට බයිමු. හරි? Okay, so shall we try these 2 questions? I will give you like, yeah, you know now how to deal with these ones. ඔයාලා හොඳටම දන්නවා මේ වලින් වැඩ කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. සහස්
Darusi, Darusi को आ गया लो. I'll give you maximum like 6 minutes for these two questions. Sorry, Patangam, Taggala Patangam. Maximum 6 minutes. Right, okay. Now let's focus on how to do these ones, right? Because I can understand that some of you guys are still struggling to find the rhythm in this one. After finishing these two calculations, then let's focus on how to deal with the proper theory knowledge about the moment and everything, right? Okay. So how to find out the forces of T1 and T2? Here is the force, which is downward force, which one is like some 600 newtons. There are two other forces like of T1 and T2. Right. According to this one, I have to draw the free body diagram. As I said that free body diagram is already drawn. So I just need to resolve these forces. So this 60 degree may come to here because alternate angles, the horizon. So what is it? So this is going to be T2 cos 60. And in the other direction, it is like T1. And in the upward, it is like T2 sine 60. And in the downwards, the 600 Newton force. And in the downwards, the 600 Newton force. These are the forces in contact and balanced. Now, according to the Newton's first law of motion. Okay, according to Newton's first law of motion. According vertical, along what vertical axis? Vertical. What about vertical? One is T2 sine 60. The other one is 600 Newton. These two are in balance now. So what can I write? T2 sine 60 equals to some 600 Newton. T2 equals to 600 over sine 60. Right. 600 over sine 60. What is sine 60? Root 3 over 2. This 2 comes up and it's like 1200 over root 3. Just leave it. Right? Just leave it. That's enough. And how to find out the vertical component, T1? So, horizontal, sorry. Considering horizontal equilibrium, what can I do with the horizontal equilibrium now? I can deal with that because T1, you can see that's in the left hand side, T1 equals to T2 cos 60. So T1 equals T2. We just happen to know what is T2. I can substitute that value to here. 1200 over root 3 times cos 60 is half. 600. It's like 600 over root 3 Newton. මෙන්න මේ උත්තර ටික ඔයාලට ආවද? Did you get these answers? Did you get these answers? යා ළමයි ඔයාලා ඔය answers ටික ගත්තද? Okay. Yeah, good. Horizontal equilibrium. Mhm. Now in this one, you may see here, there is some force there. That means this one is also 600 Newton. So 60 kilogram means you know that the weight is equals to mg. Since m is like 60 multiplied by 10, it's 600. Right? And upwards, there should be a tension of T, right? The force of, there should be a force of F. They haven't marked even. So T, what is it? So just let me mark that T only. It looks very weird. The question looks very weird. There should be a T to balance this. But we should know how to use our brain properly. Now this angle is given there. The angle is some 30 degree here. So this angle also copies to here. 30. Again, so what can I do? Finally, I may get T, what? Sorry, cos 30 and 600 downwards. And to my right hand side, the force of F, and to my left hand side, T sine 30. Right, that's it. So again, I have to consider my vertical component, vertical equilibrium. Considering my vertical equilibrium, G cos 30 equals to 600 Newton. So T cos 30 equals to 600 Newton, right? T is going to be 600 over root 3 over 2. Again, the same answer like in the previous. What I get, I'm getting like what? 1200 over root 3. Just leave it. Now what I need to find out is this force of F. Then I should know one thing. So what is it? T sine 30 equals to F. T value is like, I know that 1200 over 3 times sine 30 is half equals to F. I am getting two identical answers in the same question like in the previous. 600 over root 3. දෙපාරක් එකම උත්තරය ආවනේ. Only difference is the angle is located in a different place. Otherwise, it's the same question. It is the same question. Right? Hurry. එච්චරයි. So තව එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් අපි try කරලා යනවද directම? Shall we try one more question or directly go for the moment theory? It's up to you, you decide. What do you need? You need to try one question One more. Okay. I know that. Yeah, let's do. Let's do. ඔයාලට කරන්න තමයි මේ ප්‍රශ්න දාන්නේ මට ගිය සතියේ මේ මිඩ් වීක් එකක් දාන්න බැරි වුණා මාරු විදිහට මම හිර වුණ නිසා. මේ සතියේ දාන්නම් ඒ ඔක්කොම අල්ලලා තඩි මිඩ් වීක් එකක්. තඩි එකක්. තියරි ටිකත් අද ගොඩක් කව වෙනවනේ. දාන්නම් ආයෙත් ඉතින් D1 D2 ටත් උණ ගෑන જાතිය. අද D1 නැහැ මොකෝ දන්නේ නැහැ. දර්ශිකෝ D1 නැද? 11 kilogram lamp is supported between two vertical poles by two wires attached as shown in the right. What is the tension in the wire? Okay. Tension in the wire. In the right wire. This one. මේ junction එකක් තියෙදි මතක තියාගන්න it is not the same tension. This is T1 and this one is T2. හරි. ඔන්න මාක් කරගත්තා ටක් ගාලා දුන්න. ඔයාලට දෙන්නම් මේ වැඩේට 4 minutes maximum. Maximum 4 minutes. Okay, just 4 minutes. Let's start. Catered time. This one is a bit different one. An 11 kilogram lamp is supported between two vertical poles by wires attached to as right. What is the tension in the right wire? One is T1, the other is T2, and the force is 110 Newton. Right? It is 110 Newton. Okay. This angle is marked like 30 degree. So you may resolve this one within 30 degree to here. And this one is 60 degree. So you may solve this one for 60 degree. Right. (110 Newton equals to T2 what? Cos 30. And the other one T1 cos 60. Right. To my right hand side, I have only one component. It is what? T1 sine 60. To my left hand side, I have only one force. That is T2 sine 30. Right. Okay. So I have two unknown factors. Can I deal with two unknown factors at the same time? Technically can't, but there is an option. That's why you were trained to do with what? Simultaneous equation in your emanate. Right. First simultaneous equation set can build is using what? Using vertical equilibrium. What is it? Vertical equilibrium. Using my vertical equilibrium, only T2 cos 30. The other one is like T1 cos 60 and 110 Newton. So from this one, I can write what? T2 cos 30 plus T1 cos 60 equals to 10 Newton. This is my equation number 1. This is what my equation number 1. I have to leave it. Now the second chance, according to what? According to horizontal equilibrium. What can I write? T2 sine 30 equals to T1 sine 60. T1 sine 60. Now you can choose whatever. You can choose whatever like this. You may get T1 out of it. You may get T1 out of it like T2 out of it equals to T1 sine 60 over sine 30. Right. Or you may use it like T1 equals to T2 sine 30 over sine 60. Sine 60. Right. So whatever it is, according to your preference. ඔයාට වැඩියම ලේසි කියලා හිතන එක මේකේ වැඩියම ලේසි කියලා හිතන එක අරගෙන දාගන්න. So this is equation number 2. I may get it like equation number 3. I still use this one as 3, yeah? Because why? මම කැමති නම් එකයි මම ගන්න. දෙකක් අරගෙන වඩන්නේ. Can you understand? So I am prepared with this one. I am going to continue with this one. Now including equation number 3 into my equation number 1. Right? You can't include this one back to the same equation. These are very primary knowledge from your O level. So equation number 3 is into this one. Instead of this one, I am going to use this obtained value. So now there is no T1, it's only T2. Sorry, T2 is not T1 in terms of T1. Apart from T2, I'm going to use this T1 sine 60 over sine 30 from this result. And immediately I had cos 30. Cos 30 plus this result like T1. Let me write it like T1 cos 60 equals to 110. Leave it. Now apply the values you know. What is sine 60? T1 sine 60 is like root 3 over 2 multiplied by cos 30 again root 3 over 2. Divide this by sine 30 half plus again T1 cos 60 is going to be 3 over 2 equals to 111. 10, sorry. Okay. So we can cancel off 1 half from here. Now this result is going to be root 3 times root 3 means 3 T1 over 2 plus T1 root 3 over 2 equals to 110. Now get T1 out. I mean here. Yeah. I made a mistake. Actually, yeah, you saw that. Yeah. Really good. It's just half because it is not sine 60, it's cos 60. Thank you. Actually, good observation. I would take false result back, T1 I'm going to move out and half plus 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2 equals to 110. What is it now? T1 times 2 and the denominator becomes 4 over 2 equals to 110. 4 2 is 2. 2 T1 equals to 110. T1 equals to 55 Newton. Okay, මට ඕන උනේ කාවද? මට ඇත්තටම ඕන උනේ මෙන්න මේ T1 ව ගන්නනේ right hand side එකේ එක්කෙනාව. If I need to get the T1, I need to remove what? මම මේ දෙන්නම දාලා ගත්තේ. මට මෙයාගෙන් ඇති වැඩක් නැහැ. මට අයින් කරන්න ඕනේ T2 ව. මට අයින් කරලා මේකෙන් එලවලා දාන්න ඕනේ T2 ව. So I eliminated T2. And finally I got T1 only. Finally I got T1 only. මේක හරි ඉන්ටරෙස්ටිං ගානක්. කෙනෙක්ට ඕක හරි භයානක විදිහට දැනෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. කෙනෙක්ට හරි ආස හිතෙන ගානක් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. කෙනාගෙන් කෙනාට. කෙනෙක්ට මැත්ස් පට්ට අමාරුයි නම් ඒ කෙනා මේකට හේට් කරනවා. කෙනෙක් මැත්ස් වලට මාර ආසයි නම් ඒ කෙනා මේකට ලව් කරනවා. It's all depending on with the personal preferences. මන් දන්නේ නැහැ ඔයාලා කවුද කියන්නේ. ඔයා කැමති මැත්ස් වලට නම් ඔයාලා මේක තමයි සෙට්. ඔයාලා මැත්ස් පේන්න බැර නම් ඔයාලා මේක සෙට් නැහැ. From here onward, it's kind of battle of maths. Copy these. මේ ටික පොඩි කොපි පාරක් දාගන්න. Can't we take T1 as the 110 cos theta, since it makes 90 degree in the middle. Let me check. 60 years and 30. Yeah. Yeah, you can take in that word as well. You can take it in that word as well. You can use. In mathematics, you have a lot of variabilities you may use. ඔයාලා එක විදියකට කියලා අතර වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ක්‍රම ගොඩක් තියෙනවාද? No. It's not directly equals to 100. ගණු දෙකක් විතරක් දාලා දීදී එකක් විතරක් ගන්න. ලියාගෙන ඉවරයිද ඇතිනේ? I gave you enough time to copy this down. Right. This is how you to apply when you are this dealing with multiple forces. හරි. මේ ගැන තව කතා කරමු. So today let's move on to a very big topic. That's called what? Moment. Or you may include it like what? We can call it like one is moment, other one is like dog. ඔන්න දෙකම use කරනවා. Measured in Newton meters. Put the topic. By the way, I need to ask you one big question that I need to just ask you one big question that do you need me to teach you that important lesson about what is it called? Dopamine level. I promised you to teach in the last week about that interest hormone, whether you are interested in something or not. The happy hormone. I am fit enough to tell you about that. Yeah. ඕන්නම් කියන්න මම දැන් ටාර් දාලා පටන් ගන්න හැමෝම ඉන්න එකේ. Because I am not sure about your network connection in other time.
කියන්න බෑ. හැමෝම ඕන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා නම් ඩයල් කරලා මෙසේජ් එකක් දාන්න. දැන්ට votes 3ක් ආවා. I maximum it take like 15 to 20 minutes. That's really important. Okay. හරි. මට votes 5ක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. මම වැඩේ පටන් ගන්නවා. හරි. මොකද ඔක හැමදාම මම කීකේ ඉන්නවට මම කරන්නේ නැහැ. I will